Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Give me one quick second because I think I know what I want to ask, but I'm not sure if I should.
All right. Do you mind if we switch to someone else to give you like a
No, I'm
time?
just trying to find the link so I can send you because I'm going to ask about a magical item.
All right.
Um, where is it? Okay, there I go. uh, copy. Oh, wait.
Waiting,
Okay.
standing by.
I don't know how you feel about this,
Mhm.
because I don't know if these creatures exist in the world.
Let me see. I mean, yeah, one of the Night Lords is that.
Then I want to
To be
ask
fair,
if
the
there's an item.
to be fair, the undead kind, but yeah, he would be
Okay.
specifically yes, lightning. So yeah. Uh,
That is, you have no idea how happy I am that you just said that. um, Sasa will ask if there's any creature in the world that could do something like that, or she could find something that could do that for her. I'm keeping it private from the party for now.
Hmm.
oh, oh, you are in luck. As it happens, you have already got a glimpse of that being that can help you. Well, help you by perishing at your hands and purifying its essence. I believe your warriors of light have interesting way of when dealing with the creatures of darkness. It's almost sometimes as if something is brought back to the light. here it will be in a similar vein, as he, basically to give a reminder, like he opens his palm and he basically casts like illusion, like pretty much a hologram, magical
A
hologram,
hologram, yeah.
to show to show you a specific creature.
I know that guy.
May I know who you are? Ah. Ah. That sounds fun. Okay. All right. I will say, very well. That sounds fun. I'll keep I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah, I pretty much decided that, you know what, some of those legendary items you're thinking about, yeah, this works as a reward for defeating a Night Lord.
Awesome. All right.
It works thematically for some of them at the very least.
Okay. I will say, well, I suppose I need to answer your question then. My sister asked me a while ago if I was going to stop at one point. And you now asking me what I'm gonna do to continue, if I were to continue. While I am not exactly on a good path to answer what my future is going to bring, I've been tinkering with the idea of what I'm gonna do once it's my time to go and I don't want to go. How much do you know about the Warforged? You don't have to tell me things, I just want to know how much you know.
Constructs with a spark of life in them.
So I was gonna say, well, as you've seen, their prototypes are, well, seem to be a bit more sentient, have a bit more personality. Like my friend Pastor, for example, or Colossus, as you've seen him too, right?
Ah, I see. You wish to abandon the weakness of the flesh and inhabit the cold, durable metal.
Cass is
Interesting.
gonna raise a finger and she's gonna say, "Close." I don't want to find myself trapped in a body like that, but more of a upgrade in a way. Enough to keep me alive, but not enough to strip me out of my identity. So she wants to say, like, out of character, what she's saying is, I don't want to fully become a robot, but enough to keep me alive.
A tech priest would be cool. Sasa, 2024.
The
Yeah,
moment I
Coke
realized the
Boys
weakness of
approve.
my flesh, it disgusted
Yeah.
me. And then she's gonna say, I have been thinking of replacing this, and just points to the fucking funny leg that's his half for forever now.
The funny leg.
She's gonna say, I've been thinking of replacing this as a first step, but first I need to properly figure out a way to align, I guess, the essence of my existence to the core of a warforged. But this is a bit of a second project for now.
That's an interesting one. It's your most intriguing specimen. On that note,
My mom calls me special too.
and I cut away too. And apologies that it took so goddamn long, but when party is split and my brain doesn't exactly work. Pacing
I don't give a
sucks.
shit. If we
Pacing
can do my
sucks.
stuff next session. I don't even care.
No, we do you. So Winona stayed at her workplace, the Coven, where the epicenter of the treating the plague afflicted and trying to figure out solve it was happening. And my question is, I mean, apart from obviously Winona throwing herself into work, perhaps not immediately, because I'm guessing Winona also has the personality of like task at hand, focus on this, but when there'll be a moment to gather your thoughts.
I imagine she would, like, the other members of her convent would eventually force her to take a break.
Yeah, so
like,
similar
okay,
with,
you have to stop.
similar
Where
to
like
what
they would
with-
just like put her
yeah,
away.
so like with what happened with Ibram.
Yeah.
Yes, they might know you, so they will be like, you won't be able to help anyone if you run yourself ragged, and
You're out of spell slots. Take a nap already. But yeah.
So when you are going through your mandatory break, where do you think Winona is mentally? What does she think about, considering the situation that she found, the city to be at, the stuff that happened?
I think, given what's happened, I think she feels like lost. Where she's like, oh, I had this one plan, it was kind of rushed, but obviously I can't do that plan anymore, can't even try to attempt that again. So she feels like lost in it, and probably using this plague as like an excuse to just not think about the wider world or the Night Lords or any of that crap, and she's using this as an excuse to just empty her head and work on something else in the meantime. So right now, just like lost and doesn't want to think about anything else.
Escapism.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. I mean, plan is doable, but the way I understand it is like not doable from moral standpoint for
Yes,
Winona.
I could do
because-
it, but I would destroy the world. So let's
I mean,
let's not, considering I'm trying to
not
save it.
entirely destroy the world, but sorry if the way I described it back then, if that was thing, like destroying the light would, it's a time paradox, it would kill you because of the future stuff that was seen, but transferring power would be possible. That means you just genocide a city, pretty much the largest bastion of light.
You don't kill the world, just part of it.
Yeah.
Like a
Which,
big,
from her perspective, given her whole plan is to save the world by having people live, it's essentially world ending from her perspective.
yep, that's fair. Now I get it. Now I see the.
Yeah.
From
From her perspective, like, yes, technically she could do that, but it would end the world to her. That's like the equivalent of just throwing it all away. So she won't do that.
Alright. Hold on, I need to like look at the stats because Mm. Okay, very high. Okay, so follow-up question. Although this is me assuming what I'm looking for confirmation. I would assume that Winona, considering how experienced and how long she's doing the healing business, the healing stuff, after the initial wave of like, you know, just putting out the fires, proverbial fires, probably would realize that, you know, treating the plague afflicted is treating the symptoms.
Yeah.
So after getting that break, would Winona try to get to work on the source, or?
Yeah, she would, like, now that she has, like, a moment to breathe to herself, she would, like, okay, let's refocus. We've got the main bulk of the, like, dire infections under control. Now I need to figure out a way to either cure the plague or get rid of it entirely. So that'll be her main focus when she's recuperated. Just, I need to find a way to cure this thing or get rid of it entirely.
Alright. And as you get to work, you can give me actually 2 checks. First go with medicine.
Okay. 1 medicine check coming up. Medicine check coming up. 17.
Alright, and you can now give me an Arcana check, just flat. I was gonna say that if medicine was like high, like really good, then Arcana would have advantage, but in this result it's just like flat Arcana.
Yeah.
Just regular.
Yeah. I mean, I did only roll a 7, so
Yep.
don't have anything crazy here. Ooh, jeez. It goes slowly.
The way I'm gonna go at it is that yeah, it's tedious process, but it's, I mean, apart from the fact that it's not really as fast as Winona would like, it's slow in a way that pretty much I think I specified, you found out last session that this is a magical plague pretty much. And like, this is not a mundane
Yeah, it couldn't
sickness.
spread naturally, kind of thing. It's something about it is fishy.
Yes, and yeah, while like from those roles, sadly, like in character, like if Winona wants to have that suspicion, she can have it, but like these roles do not give like outright confirmation that yeah, this is connected to a Night Lord. Although yeah, can be suspected up to player's choice. And with those results, it will be a battle of attrition, pretty much. And by that I mean it's like, you know how like various plagues, viruses in our world, like, you know, they evolve, mutate, new variants and whatnot. Here's the similar thing, only that it's like boosted by whatever weird magical shenanigans are happening. That's when Winona thinks she has it, got the remedy, the cure to deal with this. It seems to be working, but then it will start losing effectiveness, and it's it's back to the drawing board again. So it will be pretty much back and forth for a while. Actually, give a second. No, that wasn't this. No, this. Okay. Oh, actually, now that I remembered, there's a clue that Y character might like strongly think that Night Lords are involved, because you did learn all the titles and names, and I believe I did mention that some of the specimens that were being dissected as the vectors for spreading disease, and some of the like sting bite marks, they did belong to flies and rats.
Yeah.
Oh, and as you were like doing this work, you also noticed that, of course, someone else tried to. Either you find a empty workspace where someone was, sketching the plans of the city and trying to input data to figure out where the biggest amounts of cases of plague, basically trying to analyze what they know, but for whatever reason this seems to be left not even halfway through. They were only getting to it, and yeah, pretty much you think about it, and as like you kept working over the hours, like you do not see any of the sisters coming by. Perhaps they are busy with something else.
Yeah.
Or maybe they were unluckily afflicted as well.
Yeah, might be something there. So just go over what these plans were that I saw again.
Someone was sketching up, like being halfway through, basically sketching up the City of Hope, and basically trying to put the information they know on that sketch. So where are the cases, where the plague was happening, basically the way it looks, trying to figure out the origin point, if there was any.
Given what I know of the city and like maybe some of its districts, could I see where these hotspots are and see if there's anything that I would know that's around there, like maybe like an open well or something like that? Like just compare that with some of my own knowledge, see if there's something that I could like maybe get a clue on. Just while I'm here before I take these to the, investigator.
You can give me.
Like a history check or something.
I mean, looking at
I mean, I don't know what kind of check, like,
maybe if I
compare
was
data sets.
yeah, comparing this. I mean, okay, yeah, history can work.
Yeah. I imagine this isn't necessarily the first plague we've ever had, but it's definitely maybe the first magical one I've been directly involved with, potentially. 19.
Okay, 19, I will say that it basically confirms that the spread and appearance is not natural. It doesn't follow any natural spread.
Marks or anything? Yeah.
Which honestly gives you another clue that this plague magical. Not only it's magical, considering the vector of this plague, you got more feeling that this is a way of like some sort of attack, like a hostile action.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
It's not spreading like a normal plague. It looks like a weird spread. Natural.
Yeah, weird spread. At first you think it's like random, like those rats and flies were like happening randomly, like biting, stinging people. And that's the way they spread the disease, but yeah, you don't really get like a full confirmation, but the gut feeling that you are getting with that 19 is, and pardon the analogy, is like someone throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Yeah. They're just seemingly random spread.
Seemingly, but there
seems to be at least some sort of intent behind it.
yes, that's the good way to say it, that there might be a method to this madness. Even though you are pretty damn sure the Yellow King is not involved in this.
Yeah, this isn't his MO. Okay. Well, I think that's enough to go on at the very least. Is there any, like, just for, like, maybe my own curiosity, maybe this will reveal something. Is there any, like, I don't know, I guess landmark or anything where it's, like, at a particular district, there's, like, something that got hit or something? Like, I don't know, maybe like a school or maybe some government building, anything like that comes up just while I'm scanning the map, or
If you are first scanning the map, if you are looking for that extra bit of info, that would be investigation check.
yeah, I'll see if there's something specific that comes up. Alright, +1, let's do some work.
Hell yeah.
+1! There we go.
Yeah.
Unnatural 20.
Very nice.
I'm just... Fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. No, with a 20. You are looking for this, but instead... something else catches your eye. Although... maybe it's nothing, maybe this is simply like the map was not fully finished. And... and that data was not put in, because again this seems to be not a complete job. Uh, but you do notice that at the very least there is. The spread is random, yeah, but starting to think that there is at the very least one section of the city where the plague doesn't seem to be hitting us hard.
And what section might that be?
Haha.
The question is, would Winona even know where Dolan lives?
She's
I have
been
been
to my
to-
house.
I have
Oh,
been to
right,
her
the
house.
tea.
Together.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have been. I have literally been to her house.
I'm tired, I forgot.
It's fine. It's fine. I ain't
It
judging.
was a
you.
while ago anyway.
It was. It was a very long time ago.
Yeah, you. Winona is trying to rack her brain about it, and then it clicks that you've been there once when Dolan invited you for a tea.
Yep. That's his district. Well, I'm sure he'll know something.
Good luck finding me. Bye.
Yep. But that at least gives me a lead of like, okay, something's going on here. The person I most know to be in that area who likely is doing something about it is probably him and his family.
Yeah, I think timeline-wise, considering Winona's scope of work, like this realization hits like probably this is like in the later portions of these scenes that are happening. That will be still
Yeah,
be
it's
happening.
close to the end. Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to rack my brain if there are ways that we can start grouping up the party or not.
I mean, I'm going to Dolan's place, so
It
just
could
because there's
also
not
be
any plague there.
that the artifact that I have is very kind of strong. It probably leaves a signature that people can follow, to be honest. Especially people like Winona who have like a divine connection would be able to sense it. I feel like, personally. And so.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like
I'm
when it
thinking.
comes to Dolan and Winona, like Dolan probably has a chance to speak with Sidorin earlier. And yeah, the way they went at it, I imagine, is that they have not built like a new council house at Chivis Street. For
They're just
now,
in like a side building. Yeah.
for now, they basically not commissioned, commandeered. Actually, the other location of authority, Guards HQ.
Oh, okay. So we're at Lastimosa's place anyway. Never mind.
Not exactly the very same building,
Yeah,
but,
but,
like,
like, nearby.
right next door.
Yeah.
They are like neighbors.
Very close by, yeah.
Hi, boss. Everything's fine. Everything is going
Huh?
perfectly and according to plan.
Actually, yeah, I believe because you are looking for Sidern, you find him just as he is looking over map of the city and probably some other scrolls which have like messages from the Coven, from the Sisterhood, and some other guards reports. And he's also like there with Lastimosa. Oh, good. You're here. When I heard that I imagine your companions as well returned to the city, I was looking forward to opportunity to discuss. I'm interested to, well, hear your debrief.
Dolan is like out of breath, clutching his like little messenger bag that he has on his side to his chest. His hair in his bun is just coming undone in his face. There's sweat on his brow. And he has like one hand on the door frame and he's like, "Do you mind if I cast Tiny Hut in this room real fast? I need to speak to all of you."
Sure. I don't see any reason why not.
Okay. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, I was confused, but if you are fine with Winona in the scene, then I'm fine. We can.
I mean,
Yeah, Winona could be there.
I can be there. I mean, I'm going to them. I'm going to his place, and I imagine his kids would be like, "Oh, he's at work right now."
Yeah. Oh, he went to work. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'll go to his work then. I mean, I can be there. If you don't want me there, I don't have to.
No, it's.
Nah, you can be
I'm
there.
just-
It'd be funnier.
I'm just racking my brain,
You'd
like
be angry at me.
timeline-wise. We can fit it timeline-wise. I'm pretty sure. Like,
I'll just be delusionally wandering through the streets for a bit in and out of a daze. It's fine.
I mean, yeah, we can go with that, or like, you know, like didn't go to the guard barracks, like wondered about where the fuck is he, and then finally.
Went to the council tree, realized the council had moved. Like out of habit, he just auto walked there.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Plus-
Just
I'm at the wrong fucking spot.
Plus, there were not that many passerbys you could have asked, because due to the plague, like most of them tried to keep
Yeah.
interior, like to avoid the risk of like getting diseased or spreading it around.
Mhm.
Okay, then yeah, it was timeline.
I'm gonna cast Tiny Hut and make it so that no sound or sight can be seen in from the outside. To make it like completely a little bubble by itself. And I'm gonna say something is after my family's heirloom that's been in our family for generations. And that is what is causing this plague right now. It's trying to find this. And he'll take out from his bag what looks like a small statuette of a bonsai type tree, like a small tree that curls around, and it has 3 symbols on it. Let me get it. It's in my journal.
I could make it visible to Winona.
Sure, yeah, that'd be great.
Observer.
There it is.
Okay.
It has like a triple spiral symbol, kind of like the Celtic like symbol. Above it's like a cat-shaped head. One eye's empty and the other eye's green. It's not. It's like meant to represent jade. And then an ornate scarab at the top, all inscribed on the trunk of this little bonsai tree. Does anyone here know how to hide this from sight?
I have places I can hide such things, but why do they want it so badly? And who is they?
I don't know exactly. But this tree protects the life force of those sworn to it and descended by it. People in my family have been keeping it safe for generations, and it has been keeping us safe in turn.
And then she'll imagine take out all the maps and scrolls and stuff. I guess that explains why your district is barely affected by the plague.
Yes.
Well, that answers that question.
It is also why we are one of the largest families in the city. in terms of health. You know, we've survived.
That doesn't
I
quite
thought it was
answer.
because you fucked a lot.
It's
Shut
because
up.
you fuck.
Silence.
Yes, but that doesn't quite answer the question of why do they want it if they could just swear their fealty to it and then be done with it. Why do they want
Imagine-
it from you?
Imagine if you were a creature of pure disease and you found out your nemesis exists. They're trying to destroy this, essentially.
Okay.
I knew they were coming. God damn it. I wish I'd had more time.
Oh, yeah, Lastimosa looks troubled but confused. Like he never was like much of a magic guy, so he looks pretty much out of his depth, and he look.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, what about you? And then he pauses, and then you notice how Siderin looks at you.
Oh boy.
He has his not arms crossed, but he's like not too rigid, but standing almost still with painfully neutral expression as he's staring as his eyes, his face doesn't move, but his eyes dart between the tree that you showed and yourself.
Can I cast message to him in Sylvan, please?
Okay.
I wish the language thing worked. I'm gonna cry.
You don't have an option to click on the.
I did. I clicked Sylvan and everything.
Oh wait, maybe. Oh fuck, that's because there's no. Oh yeah, that's the stupid thing for the like on the player side. That I.
It's fine anyway. It doesn't really matter. But...
Yeah,
You can DM.
Yeah,
I didn't realize it was not working.
I could have, yeah, because I
Yeah,
think I remember it happened before that. It's a matter of like if the token is out there, then yeah, it works. But
I see.
I didn't put it out
Yeah,
there
don't
because I
worry
could
about
have sworn you were gonna yeah whisper this to me.
Yeah, I'm stupid. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything's fine.
There's a moment of quiet as he digests the message. You see his jaw like works once and twice, and then he responds, but verbally, but in Sylvan, which Lastimosa doesn't really speak. However, that brings us to the conundrum, considering that this has been in the care of your family for years, generations. Between all of us here, you are the expert on this matter. If whatever means of keeping this safe, hidden, you had and they stopped working, I doubt that other than trying to depower it, destroy it, although it might look like a tree, but magic items of such power are known to be very tough, nearly impossible to destroy. His voice like trails off as he hums.
We could bury it somewhere. I mean, magical sight and sensoriness can only carry you so far, and if we bury it somewhere with an existing magical presence, that'd mask it further, right?
I was thinking of hiding it somewhere where another presence would be able to hide it. Something stronger or as strong as it, which is difficult to find.
This is just a simple suggestion, but would my convent count? We cast spells on the regular there, and they are of a regenerative sense, so would that work? And maybe it's a similar form of magic?
What I'm worried about is wherever we choose to place this, it will become a target once it is found. And I would rather not make our convent, our hospital, a target for attack.
Hospital is already a target for disease. It is where the sick and the dying go.
I worry about something else, Sidorin says, like his brow furrowed, looking grimly at both of you. This plague, now image starts forming for me. Isn't this already an attack? Doesn't this already show that the city as a whole is a target just because this is here?
Yes, I believe it does. It is what they seek. It is what this force is after.
They seek. Then am I to understand, or does it feel to me that this plague is merely a prelude?
That is possible. That is most certainly possible.
I'll leave with it on my own if I have to. I was just hoping that there was another way.
No. Could we... I don't know. If they're already coming for us, I mean... we can't exactly ride out and face a plague head-on. It's quite tricky.
Once they find it, it will not just be a plague that we're dealing with. I'm sure they will send minions once they have a location to send them.
would it be possible to dissipate the magic? Spread it over a larger effect so it becomes harder to detect? I mean, then
That is
I
what
don't know.
we have been doing for many years. We have placed wards around it that protect and seal the magic. They have become undone by whatever foul intent has swept the city.
Hmm?
Waiting to be corrected.
I'm sorry, because I'm just trying to think if this is Dolan obscuring, or have I misexplained, like explained badly as a DM out of character.
What I interpret out of character is over time these wards have just been sort of failing. And they're just failing faster and unraveling faster now that there is an enemy searching for them. That's what I interpreted. Is that incorrect?
I mean, partially, but the main thing I said, at the very least I believe I said, is that simply the ambient noise of this item, the aura, because of the amount of the size of the family, simply grew beyond the means of hiding
That's what
it.
you meant. I see. My family's just too large to fucking hide the aura of this fucking magic item now. Okay, got it.
Yeah, the whole analogy with the cake and 3D printer that you came up with.
I see.
I mean, sure, probably over time, like, no, nothing lasts forever. Like, even the magical runes, inscriptions, like, can get worn down, but on one hand, I am. Sidern was gonna say something. He raises his finger and then he shakes his head, thinking better of this. From the way it is described, I believe. Well, yes, that's what I said, that I doubt that's an option, so that's a confirmation. But yes, I miss, like, throwing away an asset or just letting it be taken by the night, even if it helped on a certain portion of town. He, like, mumbles says under breath, but but that's besides the
Oh, fucking bitch.
that's besides the point. I do worry perhaps we are overthinking this, and it doesn't matter where this will be hidden. Now that this plague has hit, they caught sand. It's a matter of time awaiting for when the, as they say, the other shoe drops.
Well, they're gonna find it eventually, now that they know it's here.
Hmm.
In that case, well, if they are going to come for it, now that they know that it's here, there's no better place to hide it than the convent, then. Where we are the most defended and prepared to fight against diseases, both magical and not. Though we aren't exactly fortified against invasion, but
Between
that can be amended with time,
between the
assuming we have any.
between the Goliath, I mean, we have defenses. We were faring pretty well against those attacks a while back. And between Chivis and the Colossus you have brought back, we are not defenseless, I will say that much. However, they that you mentioned, like grimaces, another Night Lords? Question mark?
With our luck, yes.
We'll need.
Once we get this plague more under control, we'll need to start fortifying immediately, preparing for anything. Because they'll come for us. Especially once me and the rest of my sisters in the convent manage to crack this plague. Once we figure out a way to cure it directly, then they'll definitely be coming for it.
Then we shall sequester this away within the convent, and I will guard it myself.
Seems fair.
If that is your decision, at this point, Lastimosa, who so far looked like he was pretty much out of his depth, mentions, look, I don't really get these magical things, and I'm not general, but I do some larger scale leadership and tactics, and look, I do not know, but if there's only like one Night Lord maybe coming, then sure, we can weather their storm, I think, but I don't know, if there is like something more in the works.
As far as I know, there isn't. As far as I'm aware. Nothing that immediate from what I personally remember as a player.
Insight check. But
I
on the DM
mean,
going,
You do have like in character Wilna knows that both Crimson and Yellow King are gunning for her.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yes, that, but I don't think they're going to, like... From her perspective, they aren't, like, bearing down on the gates. You know what I mean? Where it's like, disease and stuff is, like, yes, it's, like, yeah, they're, fighting over her and stuff like that, but they aren't, like, he's
knocking
coming
on the
to get
door.
me right now. Like, yes, it's a danger, but our priority right now is not to fucking die. Like, we need to save the city.
Okay, in that way, I get it. So yeah, you would not be lying in that case.
Yeah.
Also, sorry, I'm gonna interrupt for a moment the scene. Cap, are you alive?
He might be taken away by something.
Yeah, because it's been a while since I noticed him going mute, and he also dropped from Foundry. Have you been?
Oh, no.
And something might have taken him. I mean, we can finish up with our scene, and then if he's not back, then, well... If there's anything more for Ibram to do. But I know that we want to regroup the party, so...
For
Also-
Ibram directly, not... I mean, I can... sorry, that was my small interruption. We can continue
good.
with this.
No, it's fine.
Side note, when you'll notice that when he takes out the artifact, like the little statue, and holds it in his hand, all of the veins around his eyes that usually are like that gold, they glow like really bright, and you can see like light under his skin.
Magic. Unfortunately, this kind of magic is not her specialty, so she'd just be like, "It's magic." Like she has got nothing.
It feels to you like celestial magic. It does not feel like arcane. It feels divine.
Yeah. Which is something I do know a little bit about, but
I would hope as a cleric.
yes, but for right now, it's not like a. She's not gonna call you out on it right now. Let's put it that way.
I'm just putting it in your brain.
Yeah, she won't call you on it now, but Winona will remember that. Let's put it that way.
Right, my coven. It's your decision. I will not be trying to claim ownership of this right now, but I will not call myself expert on those matters. This is Slytherin speaking, but answer me something, Mr. Dolan. Does it... Is it important to you that your family keeps receiving this blessing from this artifact? Or that only your family receives that blessing?
If it is for the good of this city, I will gladly share it. The only reason I hadn't until now was for fear of this attention. As long as it is not destroyed. Whatever decision you decide, I will be amicable with.
This is not something I can or even would try to order, but I know this is not exactly wood, but perhaps it would be close enough. And from what I've reading from all of those reports and notes, Chivis does contribute to making sure that this plague is not as bad as it could have been.
I do not know if the light within this statue is the same as the light that Chivis holds and wields. To me, it is far more divisive.
Very well, he raises his hand in like a... just waves it off and says, very well, this was me merely putting a theory on the table.
I would not mind it, but it would be the essentially trying to get a grumpy old man and a younger person to get along. It would be difficult. There could be some bumps in the road. This is a very old magical artifact.
Considering the battle with the previous tree, I guess I see a point in that.
We might want to prepare ourselves before we try such a thing.
Very well. Of course, your contributions to the city and beyond are... We are grateful for them, and Thank you for keeping us updated. And I know we focus on this, but and we don't have to play this particular scene. But my question is, do you, because they do ask, like, is there anything they should know about your recent trip outside? Like, are you willing to divulge any details, like where you went, what did you do, or not really?
I don't see why we should keep anything from them. Do you think anything we should keep from them, Winona?
Aside from the fact that they are personally after my ass,
Mhm.
anything goes.
Then I'll just give them the formal report.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, I will leave out
Yeah.
the fact that they have a personal
Yeah.
vendetta.
Yeah, considering Winona does not want her to be like the target of a mob is
Yeah.
like the main thing. Like if any information leaks about the Night Lords want her, then she'll like
Burn the witch! Sacrifice
exactly.
her!
exactly. So other than that, everything is.
Mm-hmm. Then yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they obviously received the report, and then both Sidon and Lastimos ask, okay, that was a clean gateway, so you made sure that your actions there will not be tracked to here. As in Lastimos, so we don't have to worry about that one's turning his gaze here as well, at the time where we are already having to deal with a plague.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So guess we're gonna be busy, counselor. I guess we do. Well,
The work never ends, gentlemen.
No, it does not.
As my father
That
used to
man that
used
got
to
us
say.
into trouble again.
Yeah, shut up! As my father used to say, you work every day, down to the bone, and then you die.
I've never seen my bones before.
oh, there he is. I was
that
wondering
mean I
if
won't
you're
die?
alive.
Oh, you're
I got
alive.
sucked away. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, Dolan
was
just
my-
gestures to like his skeletal frame. Shrugs.
You need to eat more donuts and meat. It's good for you. Carbs are healthy and the meat serves as protein. You know what? You
He's
should
the
join
guy
me
who
in
has a
gym.
breakfast of like tea and a cigarette.
I think you need to
That's
get into the
horrible.
gym with me.
Invented
It would be good
cigarettes
for your health.
just to smoke them.
You eat cigarettes, you don't smoke them.
Yeah, I chew tobacco actually.
How's that fiberglass taste?
I wouldn't know.
Going back to this,
He does.
yeah. Keep up the good work, and then you are free to go.
Alright. I unfortunately have to leave. I have family obligations. I apologize.
All right,
Feel
That
free to
is-
continue on.
that
If
is
you-
all right. I had
How about
one,
this?
although maybe I'm gonna pull it off because I had like one idea for a cliffhanger, but
I mean, if you need me there for that, that's fine. I spare like.
You know what? No,
a
I
good
We
think
minute.
can always stop here.
I'm probably gonna keep it for next time because there's still
Okay.
like some matter that just let the party like do some stuff, prepare and whatnot.
All right, sounds good. Thank you for the session.
Yeah, thank you for
Thank
the
you.
session.
Thank you for running.
Speaking
Great as always.
is
Oh yeah.
because I'm thinking
What a way to introduce my new weapon later on in life.
yeah we can just call it for now.
It's gonna be fun.
For me.
Honestly, it's around the time that I should be slowly bringing there, so that works.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna say, as a hint, destroying that broadcast has consequences and has reaction. Not
Okay.
against,
Figured.
not against your City of Hope.
Oh no! Goodbye, Iron Spike.
But good news,
Nice knowing you.
good news, you learn that they survived and you have fast travel point. But that's
Yippee!
that's the good
Yay!
news. The bad one will be coming
Yeah, we'll
possibly
go
next
through the
week.
gate and it'll be like charred ash. People running insane through the streets, and we'll be
I
like,
mean- At least now we know what we're doing, right?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Sure.
But yeah, thank you for participating. And sorry that the pacing and all that was all over the place, but yeah.
It was okay.
Oh, that's fine. It's great.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Laters.